Good morning, everyone. It may be a risky thing to say, but I think I'm getting the hang of this online life. These recordings are not quite as terrifying anymore, although the fact that they are not a complete disaster is mostly down to Mrs. Pusey, who does all the technical stuff. I have done virtual lessons on Teams. I've been more or less successful with them. I've spoken to people on WhatsApp, on Skype, and had online meetings with people who live next door and as far away as America and Canada. In most of these communications, we are all in the same boat. We're all stuck in our houses somewhere or a place where we wouldn't normally be, and certainly where we wouldn't spend so much time, living with restrictions about when we can go out and how far we can go. And we're all looking forward to the time when we can go out without worrying, when things will get back to normal and we can do the things we normally used to do. Seeing friends, visiting Granny, having a party, going on holiday, or just nipping down to the shops. One of the things I most commonly hear whenever I talk to people is, when this is over, I am going to. And then they reel off a big list of the things that they will do post-lockdown when the restrictions are lifted. Now that's entirely normal and understandable. But I wonder if we are missing something here, getting into the habit of thinking about happiness in the future, in a different place and under different circumstances. That means that our happiness and our contentment can never actually be where we are today, and that's a real shame. In the Bible, the ancient Hebrew people managed to get away from slavery in Egypt, helped by God and Moses. Once they got clear of the Pharaoh's army, they headed into the desert, and they spent 40 years wandering around looking for the promised land. Now, throughout that time, the talk was always about how good things would be when the journey ended. They would get to this fabulous place, a land flowing with milk and honey, a land where everything would be well. But for some of them, the destination became the only place where they could be happy, and they forgot to make the most of the life that they were leading. Now, clearly it wasn't perfect, wandering around in the wilderness, but they were free and they were with their families and the people they loved. They had plenty of food, and if they'd just stopped to think about what they actually had, rather than what they hoped for, perhaps they would have realized that actually there was a lot to be happy about. Now, I know that life for us isn't that easy, and we would all like things to be a bit different, just at the moment. But don't miss the opportunity to be happy today, to recognize just how fortunate we are. We have people who love us, we have time to do things we would never normally do, and we even have toilet paper back on the shelves. So appreciate what we have and be happy today, because we have a lot to be happy about. We'll say a prayer. Heavenly Father, things are very different to what we're used to, and we look forward to more normal times. Help us not to think constantly about how life will be better in the future, but to recognize the good things about life as it is now, and let us be thankful. May God bless you, your family, and everyone you love, today and always. Amen.